Hi everyone, it's Lynn from Devine Central. I am here with your May 2023 tarot readings. Now, if you're new to the channel and like what you see, please give it a thumbs up so others can find me. And if you like all things tarot, please consider subscribing because I'm putting up a variety of new things every week. At the end of this video, I am also going to show you a couple of new tarot practice tools that I have recently put up on my Etsy page. So stay tuned for that. All right, then, here we go. All right, Leo, let's get going. We're going to start with the driving force for this month. It's also considered the overriding theme of the month. This is what led up to this point. This will be what will support you this month. This will be what could possibly derail you this month. And we're going to end up with some guidance for the month. All right. So let's start with the Seven of Swords. This will be our overriding theme for the month. I look at sevens as a retest. And what I mean by that is we get the original test with our fives, like our conflicts and challenges that we have to find a way to deal with. That's followed by the sixes, which is pretty much harmony restored from the fives. But then we end up with a retest, which is the seven. So it seems to me that there's going to be some type of a retest or some type of a test for you coming along this month. That's followed by the sixes, which is pretty much harmony restored from the fives. But then we end up with a retest, which is the seven. So it seems to me that there's going to be some type of a retest or some type of a test for you coming along this month. Might be some small challenge that you're going to have to, a test for you coming along this month. Might be some small challenge that you're going to have to go back and fix. It could be a sign that someone's going to steal something from you. And it doesn't have to be your bicycle out of the garage. It could be somebody stealing your thunder or your self-confidence or your ideas. It's going to be the kind of month where you need to really pay close attention to and protect what you have, whether it's tangible or an intangible like your dignity. So what led us to this point? We have the Page of Swords. And isn't it interesting that this is a sign of typically someone in your inner circle that is not trustworthy? They could be creating the issue themselves or simply be a catalyst of that issue. When I see this page, I think of gossip or someone who's working you for information just so they could capitalize on it at a later date. So this could very well be the month where you may want to keep any plans you have close to the vest and not really share them with anybody yet, especially if there's something that's important to you. And consider this. This may not be the first time that this person has caused issues, so possibly that's why it's showing up as a retest. The support you have this month is coming from justice. Isn't that even more interesting? Because whatever challenge or issue you may face this month, the universe promises that karma will prevail. So rather than figure out how you're going to fix this potential setback, the universe is telling us that you don't have to do anything. Just sit back and let the universe take care of it for you. Yay. Now, what could possibly derail you this month? We have the Three of Wands. This is a card of small successes. You see, progress is important and baby steps should be appreciated and rewarded, even if we have to pat ourselves on the back. But progress, just like the stock market, it's not a clean upward movement. It's messy and jagged. So we find a lot of 2 steps forward and 1 step back when we are working on our plans. The card is just reminding you that you will have that 1 step back on many occasions in your life, and don't let it derail you from all the good that the 2 steps forward brought you. Now, the guidance for this month, we have the King of Cups. And when we engage in tit for tat like over here, we become no better than the people who've wronged us. So I know it's hard. It's hard to maintain your dignity and your composure and be kind to people, especially after they've betrayed us or betrayed our trust. But if you encounter a situation this month that's similar or that looks like this, and it involves somebody in your inner circle, just remember this. You can care about them. You can spend time with them. You just simply know how far you can trust them, and you just don't trust them past that point again. It doesn't have to be a big deal. You don't have to give up or lose them as a friend because, frankly, they might be family or someone you really can't get rid of. So just show your better self this month and take the high road and let all that negativity go and let it be somebody else's problem. It looks like a good month for you. Enjoy it. So before I sign off, I wanted to show you the 2 newest entries in my Etsy shop. Now, if you're like me, when you first started out, you were sitting by yourself and probably couldn't come up with enough questions to really put in a good practice. And this 600 questions for your tarot practice will do it for you. I have it designed in a format that you can literally cut up, bag, and put in a little, zippered bag or something to carry around with you, and you'll never run out of questions. And I've also put up a 3-card tarot practice workbook. Now, it's got 100 3-card spreads, 2 per page, with room for you to write your interpretations. Then you can go to the back of the booklet and find my interpretations, and it just gives you something to compare against your own. Very helpful when you're just getting started. See my Etsy shop for details. You can find the shop address below.